Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today I think we're going to do another episode of bringing my doodles to life. I don't know what to call it. I've done a couple of these before. It's where I take a doodle I did and make it in paper, like bring it to life. So bringing my doodles to life. I guess I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to call it. But so the one I'm going to do today. I drew a little doodle of two little sushis that were just totally adorable and cute, so I thought I have to have these in my room in a real, like, physical thing. I don't know. But I thought it was cute, and my hair is not cooperating with me today, so behind the ears it goes. So that's what we're doing. And this is the doodle we are making right here. So, as always, when we're doing a paper craft project, you want to start with colored paper. Now, at the moment, I don't have any white paper, but I have some paper that is white on the back, so I'm just going to use the back of this blue paper to do the white parts. Various colors of paper. I have green paper for the little seaweed part on the sushi roll, and just various other colors of paper. We're going to need glue, as always, in these projects, and scissors, some markers. Again, I'm still not sure what color I'm going to use to make the little body colors on the poor little dead shrimp. I will experiment with these colors, see what works. I have a black marker here. And to get the shape of the sushi roll, I'm going to use a football-shaped cookie cutter. But if you don't have this, sorry, oh my gosh. Okay, something in my throat. I'm good. Good. We're good. Okay. Okay. So if you don't have a football-shaped cookie cutter, you can just do like little half circles. But I'm gonna use this because it'll make it a little more uniform when I'm done. I don't know what I'm saying. I really don't. I'm making this up as I go. So, and of course, pencil. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use the pencil and trace out the top rice part of the little sushi roll, and also this will gauge how big my sushi roll is going to be. These aren't going to be a big project. So just trace that out. And there is the top part of your little sushi roll. Or it could be an eye. And then what I think I'm going to do, again, using the football cookie cutter, or eye cookie cutter, whatever. I'm going to take the green paper and I'm going to draw the bottom part of the sushi roll. So I'm just going to trace one side of the cookie cutter just to get the bottom part. And then all I have to do is cut it out, which I will do off camera because no one wants to watch me cut stuff out. Because that's not fun. Hey, those are both cut out. Perfect. Oh, wrong side. So now what when you want to take your little seaweed bit, because that's what this is. It's the seaweed wrapped around your sushi. And this is now your rice. So you put the rice, you glue the rice part onto the seaweed part, and then when you're done with that, you just want to trim the edges, you know, so it fits right. And then you will have your the basic sushi, rice and seaweed, and then we'll add fillings later. So, I mean, do you guys even like sushi? I do. Personally, I love sushi. It's actually my favorite way to eat fish, honestly. I'm not a huge, like, baked or fried fish fan. I'm not a fish fan, except if it's sushi. Or tuna that's just been, like, seared on the outside and still raw on the inside. So good. But you see, what I'm doing, I'm just trimming around the rice part. Like that. And then you have your little sushi roll. Ready to be filled and decorated. Which I think for the filling on this one, I think I'm going to do crab pieces and some egg. And I might put some fish eggs on there if I so desire. And if you want to do that, the easiest way to do it is to use a hole punch to cut out pieces of the paper. And the fish eggs on sushi are usually orange because they're salmon or urchin. So that's the basic sushi roll. And after I put the filling in, I'm probably going to outline a little. Still not entirely sure, but I'm going to cut just bits of the paper. I'm going to do this. So, okay, I'm going to cut a rather large piece of the yellow for a piece of egg in our sushi. And it's cute if it sticks out the top, so it's like the piece on the end. And then I'm going to cut a couple of thinner pieces for like the bits of crab or fish or whatever on the inside. So I got 3 little ones here. And I'm just going to glue them on. Really simple. Just glue them on, and I will be back and show you then. Here it is, all outlined and filled, and it looks really yummy. But you know me. I have to make it even cuter by putting a face on it. So I'm gonna do it. Now I'm not, what kind of face do I want this guy to have? Gotta think for a minute. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it look more like the doodle. These big eyes and a cute little mouth. And because it has a green background, the little eye shines I'm going to use by hole punching some white paper and gluing it on to make the eye shines on that. There. So it's going to be a happy little sushi roll. He doesn't care. He's not worried about the fact that he's going to get eaten soon, because I mean, he's sushi. That's what sushi was made for, right? It's made to be eaten. And he knows that. He knows this is his life. And it's a good life. He's happy to be a sushi roll. And he's still got the eyes, and he's going to have a big smile, which is basically a capital U. That's how I make the smiles. So, happy sushi roll. Who will get eye shine? Actually, he'll get his eye shine after I draw and cut out the body of his friend, because his friend needs to be made first. So again, taking the same piece of white paper that we used to make the rice on our little sushi roll, we are going to draw out, basically it's like a cloud shape, kind of. It's a little cloud shape. So we're going to draw that out. But remember, it is rice. So don't make it too cloud looking. But, you know, it has lumps in it. And so I'm just going to go with that. Hopefully you can see that. And on this orange paper, maybe. No, I'm going to use pink paper. On this pink paper, I'm going to draw out the little shrimp hat that our little cloud hat, our little rice ball has. And I'm gonna overlap the pink paper slightly onto the cloud shape, the rice ball, so I can like get the size right. I'm not tracing or anything, I'm just gauging the size I'm gonna need. And I am drawing out a little dead shrimpy guy. Dead, but still cute. Okay. So there's our little shrimp guy, which you totally can't see that. Oh, maybe you can. I don't know if you can see that or not. So that's our little dead shrimp guy. And all you have to do is cut them out and put them together. And nicely glued on. Little rice ball with our little fish hat, or shrimp hat. So now all we have to do is, like, you know how shrimp have like those stripes on them, kind of, like they're, so I'm gonna just lightly draw a couple of little stripes on the fishy shrimp thing. I keep saying fish. Why do I keep saying fish? It's a shrimp. And I'm going to put a little more detail into the tail bit. I ended up layering 2 pieces of paper to make the shrimp's tail. So there's a tail right here. So I lightly drew the little things. And now I get to experiment. I have 3 different colors here. I have some scrap pieces of the same pink paper. They're small, but they'll work for what I'm going to do. I'm going to test these out on the pink paper to see which one I like best. And well, that one doesn't even show up. So that's that one gone. This one, let's see. Okay, that gives it kind of an orange, a light orange, which I kind of like that. And then the darker one is just fully brown. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think I've just figured this out. Okay, so the tail, I'm going to make the darker brown. And the stripes on the fish, I'm going to use this like light peach color because on top of the pink, it makes kind of like an orange color, which I kind of like. So doing that, but of course, you know, I might layer something else on it. But I kind of like this. So, okay. Color this. Being careful not to get the color on the rice, because, you know, rice doesn't have color. And that's actually a good thing to do if you want to do coloring on a colored piece of paper. Save a little scrap of that color of the paper and experiment with your markers or your pencils and to see what looks best. on that paper for what you want to do. And it doesn't have to be a shrimp or a fish, obviously. It can be anything. Because sometimes you really want a color, but you don't want the hassle of having to cut out individual pieces and blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to use the orangey color for the front part of the tail. And the back part I'm going to make a little darker because it gives it a little more dimension. And dimension looks cool. Plain and simple. So I'm going to take the darker kind of brown, orangey, I don't know what this color is. And I'm going to use that for the back part of the tail, the part that's behind the rice ball and behind the rest of the shrimp, just to make it look like it's further away from you. And like that. So you can kind of see there's the little stripes on the shrimp, because shrimps have those little stripes. I don't know what to call them. But again, this is a cartoon. This is like a doodle. This is like a cute little anime thing. So then we're going to outline everything, because that makes it look more cartoony. If you're wondering why I outline stuff that I cut out of paper, it's because it makes it look more cartoony. It gives it a more of an anime feel, and I love anime. The art style. I don't really watch it that often, but the art style itself I love. I am a sucker for good art. And there's like if I'm playing a video game, the first thing I look for is the art style. If I like the art style, I'll probably like the video game. If it has great music, even better. But yeah, I'm drawn to certain art styles in anything, really. But cartoons and stuff. If I don't like the art style, I probably won't give the cartoon a chance. Which, yeah, that's kind of bad. I should just give, but whatever. I'm ranting, so ranting while outlining. It's because outlining takes a while. But it makes it look so good. Okay, I'm not going to do the full outline right now. I'm just going to outline the outside of the shrimp so you can kind of see the shrimp a little better. So, what I'm going to do now, you got to make the little dead X eyes. I'm actually going to use pencil so I know exactly where I'm going to put them. And then I'm going to go over them with my marker. Yeah, right there. Right there. So we got our dead little shrimpy on top of our sushi. On top of our rice ball. I should really look up what each of these are. I know the roll is called a roll, but these ones I have no idea. So got little dead eyes. And this particular rice ball, one of her eyes is being covered by a dead shrimp head. So only part of that eye is going to show. But the other eye, most of it is going to show. It's still being slightly covered. Actually, the picture in my head when I was drawing this character was of a lady in the 40s or 50s. How the hats had those little veils coming over half of her face. And again, I love that look. So that was just my thought. It's well, what if that was a sushi and instead of the lace veil, it was the piece of whatever was on top of the rice ball, whether it's fish or some of them had egg on top of them, or vegetables, or a little shrimpy. And I like the little shrimp because that's cute, and it gives me another character to draw. Do a partial eye here and a more full eye, but still partial. I mean, not a full eye, because again, it's covered up. And then just color those in. And this one, we actually can do an eye shine on the actual one because it's a white background. But the one that's covered wouldn't really have an eye shine because it's covered. The light is being blocked, so you wouldn't have an eye shine on the covered, the molar covered eye, just because it's being blocked. And yep, color, 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 color. I know this is really boring watching me color, especially because you can't actually see what I'm coloring in. I need to work on figuring that out. But so the eyes are colored in. Now I'm going to give this one, I think I'm going to make it look like it's licking its lips because it wants this shrimp. He's going, what's on my head? And then I'm going to get this, hold on, let me do a color test. I always color test. Yeah, that'll work. Getting a light pink to color in this tongue. So there's her finished. I don't know why I'm saying this is a girl and the other one's a boy. Probably just because the whole hat idea in my head. So this one's done. And now that I'm done with this one, I can finish the eye shine on this one. So using these scraps of the paper, I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw 2 larger ones and maybe punch out a couple of smaller ones. Not too big. You don't want them too big. I mean, you want them big because it's cuter. Things are cuter when they have like really big eyes. That's why, that's actually why Chihuahuas are so cute, because they have those huge eyes compared to their head shape or their head size. Or like in the Shrek movies, Puss in Boots, whenever he does that big eye, whenever he does the eye thing. Actually, no, I'm not gonna, okay, sorry, okay, redoing what I'm doing. I'm not drawing them because those turned out terrible, and I just realized cutting them out of the white paper, it'll look very bad. So, I'm just gonna cut out a few holes with my hole punch, about 4, and I'm gonna use those. And just why I grabbed my white glue for this, I have no idea. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I just didn't grab the glue stick. Cause I'm a doof. That's why. Everybody knows I'm a doof. Or as I like to say, I'm adorkable. I'm a dork, but I'm also adorable, so. I'm adorkable. Emphasis on the dork part. So, okay, here's a couple of... Okay, not perfect, but who cares? So there's this little sushi guy with his little eye shines and his buddy. 2 little sushis. And they look yummy and cute. Mostly yummy, just because I like sushi. So that's that. That's that little craft thing. I don't know, but it's cute and it's fun to make. And I hope you liked it. If you did, like up this video and let me know. The button's just down there somewhere. And if you want to see any more of these random projects that come from my crazy mixed up imagination, let me know. And subscribe, please. That would be awesome. And I will see everybody later. Hope you have a great day. My name's Sarah, and I'm the Awkward Artist, and I think I'm gonna go get some sushi now. Bye! Love sushi. Good enough to eat.